Pure substances are either elements, such as carbon and copper, or compounds, such as sodium chloride and water. They are either atoms, like oxygen atom, or molecules, such as oxygen molecule and water molecule. They have definite compositions. For example, the compound glucose or simple sugar. A molecule of glucose contains 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms, and 6 oxygen atoms. Another example of compound is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide contains 1 carbon atom and 2 oxygen atoms per molecule. We have here 2 examples of elements. Sulfur is made of sulfur atoms. Copper is made of copper atoms. Having definite compositions means that the materials that compose the substance are uniform throughout. Pure substances have definite physical and chemical properties. During the boiling process, pure substances boil at definite temperatures. For example, water has a boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius once it is pure. Pure substances have sharp melting points, or the range of their melting points is less than 5 degrees Celsius. When they melt completely. In our example, table salt has a melting point of 801 degrees Celsius. Gold has a melting point of 1064 degrees Celsius. Pure substances have definite freezing points. For example, carbon dioxide melts at negative 78.5 degrees Celsius. Lastly, pure substances can never be broken down or separated into components by any form of physical process. Compounds can be broken down or separated into simpler components by chemical means, but not elements. In the previous video, I already presented a lot of examples of pure substances. Here I have the periodic table of elements. All these 118 elements are examples of pure substances. I also have here some examples of compounds. We have the monosodium glutamate, or the one that gives the pleasant savory taste to our dish. It is present in some food just like tomato, cheese, and meat. Then we have sodium bicarbonate or baking soda. It is used in the baking and as well as in the experiment on volcanoes. Then we have table salt, a basic condiment that you can find in your kitchen. Then we have table sugar, the sugar that you use or you add to coffee, tea, juice, or milk. And of course, the one that is dubbed as the universal solvent. We have water. Take note, water is not a universal solvent because it cannot dissolve all solute that you know. It is only the solvent that is commonly used to create solutions. Mixtures are physical combinations of different substances. In our example here, we have water and salt. When you add salt to water and you dissolve salt in water, you create a salt solution. Salt solution or seawater is an example of a mixture. They are either heterogeneous, just like this Starbucks strawberry frappuccino, which appears uneven, or homogeneous, like this salt water, which appears uniform throughout. Mixtures have variable compositions. In our examples here, we have 2 kinds of salad. Salad A doesn't have cheese toppings, while salad B has cheese toppings. Whether there is cheese or there is no cheese, still it is considered salad, a mixture. Unlike pure substances, mixtures have variable physical and chemical properties. Their properties depend on the materials that compose them. In this example, we have here the boiling point of salt solution. Notice that the graph changes as time passes because salt solution is not a pure substance. It doesn't have a definite boiling point. Lastly, mixtures can be separated physically. In this example, we have sifting. Sifting is used to separate fine materials from coarse materials. There are a lot of methods on how to separate mixtures. These methods are found in our expanded modules. We have their magnetizing, we have distillation, filtration, evaporation, and so many more. In the previous video, I already presented a lot of examples of mixtures, but here are other examples of mixtures. We have here the steel sculpture. Steel is a mixture of iron, carbon, and other elements. We also have here gold ring. This 18K gold ring contains gold, copper. It may contain nickel, zinc, and other metallic elements. We have here fruit juice and tea. These liquid materials are examples of mixtures. Then we have here fruit salad. Fruit salad is also an example of mixture. It has a lot or variable compositions. Then you have here the snacks, different kinds of snacks. You notice here that there is a bottled water. If it is a mineral water, then it is a mixture, because mineral water contains dissolved minerals. Pure distilled water is pure water. It is a pure substance. Lastly, we have smoke or air. Smoke is a mixture. It contains solid particulate in the air. Air is simply a combination of different gaseous elements. How's our lesson about pure substances and mixtures? There are a lot more about pure substances and mixtures. All you have to do is to discover them and deal with them every day. For now, this is the end of our journey. Thank you for listening.